And now we are doing this.
Yeah, I went and got my stuff.
Welcome back to Tales from the Borderlands.
You know what? I don't want fucking Yoshi's ass up in here.
Okay.
Bringing me down.
If you say so.
My fucking buzz, bro.
You are doing much better now without the Yoshi.
Oh!
Never mind. I'll think you get that from the side. Let's find out. Nope. All right, here we go. Now you're a smaller target.
That was my entire plan shot to hell.
You're a smaller target now. It's cool. There we go.
Now I'm a larger target.
It's all right, because now you've killed a man. And that is something that you just can't understand. How I could just kill a man.
I can understand.
Checkpoint. You know what? For the longest time, I thought that was originally a Rage Against the Machine song.
What?
That was a line that they used in fuck, I don't remember what song it was, but he said that
Oh fuck!
He had that lyric in that song. Like, here's something you can't understand, how I could just kill a man.
You're talking about Stained?
No. What? I don't know who originally sang that song, but it wasn't Rage Against the Machine, but for the longest time I thought that it was.
Maybe it's Pearl Jam?
It's not, it was a
Head PE?
Head PE.
To hear them tell it they invented rap rock.
Really?
That's what they say.
Sounds legit. I should check that out. My hatred for Yoshi spans decades. Look, just like the most stressful part of this game is born of Yoshi. Like that moment whenever you're in a really hectic spot and things are getting kind of fucky, and you take a hit and Yoshi just immediately leaves you. And you have that moment, like, there's that split second of anxiety where you're like, do I go and catch him and probably die trying? Or do I just keep trying to play the game? And it's such a shitty situation to be put in.
I just hate him because he's got a dumbass face and makes a bunch of stupid fucking noises.
Yeah, well, I think that's why you hate most
Binks
things.
In the Mario universe.
He does like Jar Jar Binks. He's even got the, like, extended eye holes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, floor that doesn't move. such a breath of fresh air.
I think I would have never seen it if it wasn't for you.
What?
That floor that doesn't move.
Oh.
This upside down pyramid.
That is what that is, isn't it?
Yeah.
They sure do like making shapes. Yep.
You know, making shapes is a practice as old as time, man.
See?
There he goes.
Fuck him.
You knew not to chase him that time.
Right. I made that decision very quickly. I was like, alright, man, if that's what you want to do.
Right?
See you in hell, you little fucker. Let's come up with a racist term for Yoshi.
Oh! Well done. That is some low-scoring shit right there, man.
Holy shit. I'm gonna wash that down with a nice cold A&W root beer.
Ooh. Oh no, I forgot to get my stuff. Here we go.
No, it's okay, you get the checkpoint. I don't know if the checkpoint will stay if you move on. Nope. Good job. Doing so well.
You know what?
What is that?
An accident. I wasn't expecting them to fire again already.
Alright. Let me show you how to play Half-Life. Here we go. Can I tell you something?
Yeah, go ahead.
We were playing Portal pretty recently.
Mm-hmm.
And we both commented on how we either don't care about or don't know about Half-Life.
True.
And I, as you also know, was watching AGDQ recently, because it was on.
Mm-hmm.
And they speedran a Half-Life expansion this year.
Cool.
I don't remember what it's called. They call it the Blue expansion. I don't remember what it's really called. Anyway,
it's
I was
called
watching...
Not Half-Life 3 and a waste of everyone's time is what it's called.
Right.
Boom. That was for you, the internet. I got your back.
Yeah, your boy Chris Trent.
People still give a shit about that, right?
What, Half-Life 3?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Okay.
They do.
I was making sure. I didn't know if this was like a Jennifer Lawrence or Ronda Rousey situation.
No. we're quite safe.
Okay.
we're in safe territory. Yeah, that's what I think about you shit.
That was pretty good, man.
Yeah, it's partly an accident, but I'll roll with it.
Okay, so they were running the Blue Edition?
Yeah, and I was watching that, and you know how, like, we've also been playing Doom, and I keep talking about how I keep poorly defining that I want this kind of, like, Doom-esque kind of game. And I realized how to properly define what the fuck I'm talking about.
Okay.
Which is to say...
Tell me about your wizard game again?
Ziggurat?
Well, you spent most of Doom talking about how you wanted a Doom-based wizard game.
Yeah, something like that.
Are we back on that?
But I was watching them, it was like, they have blocks at AGDQ, like they play like certain kinds of games.
Okay.
And I don't know what the block was, but basically they were playing a bunch of these kind of PC games from the late 90s, early 2000s. So it was games like Half-Life, the first one, and Daikatana, you know, shit like that. Damn it. And I realized what I like about it. I like low-poly 3D games. That's what I like. That's what I want more of. I want low-poly count 3D games.
Like fucking PS1 games? Because those...
Yes, but I know what you're thinking of whenever you say that. Let me specify. Oh my god, I'm so good at this. Let me take a break to suck my own dick.
Right. The rest of this video is just a bunch of sucking noises,
Yeah,
and I'm just... me breathing quietly to the side.
Which is what we do when the mics are off.
Ho!
Low poly, what I mean by that is low poly count. So, like, solid shapes. So, most of the game is flat walls. Objects are pretty solid. Like in PS1, Nintendo 64, kind of that late 90s, early 2000s sort of 3D game look. But the reason why it wouldn't be shitty, which is what you're imagining whenever you think about, like, a PS1 game,
True story.
is it would have modern textures and modern, like, anti-aliasing. So there's no...
So you want something like that screen cheat game, but, like, not actually with a screen cheat theme.
What's screen cheat?
Screen cheat was a game that came out where you could only see your character by looking at your opponent's screen.
That sounds obnoxious. I don't know. I'm not familiar with that game. But,
well, aesthetically, that's kind of what it was.
Okay.
Like, it was real simple looking shit,
yeah,
if
sure.
I remember correctly.
Yeah.
And I do, because I always remember correctly
like
about
that,
everything.
Like that Ziggurat game. Like the Ziggurat game. Like, where it's got the kind of simple shapes, but good job.
Jeez, that was really in the air for a while there.
Yeah. The feather's so busted, dude. It's got very low, you know what I mean whenever I say low poly count, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's got really basic shapes, but high definition textures, no jagged edges. You know, maybe it's even got like a nice artistic style. There's a game that's being worked on that I've been following called Drift something, like whatever. I'll link it in the
Not
description.
following it very closely, are we?
Well, I haven't looked at it for a while. But it's called Drift. I think it's called Drift State. Whatever. I'll put it in the description. And it's a racing game that looks like it's straight up like...
Oh, yeah, you told me about this.
Yeah, it looks like it's straight up like a Nintendo 64 game, but it has what I've been talking about. It has HD textures. It has no jagged edges. All that shit.
Yeah, so you can actually see the game.
Actually,
also
exactly.
that basic aesthetic.
Yeah, and I love that. And it kind of occurred to me a while ago that, like, because like I said it, I was like, I can't wait for them to start making retro games that are in the Nintendo 64 style, you know? Like, they've been making, you know, 8-bit, 16-bit retro games for a long time now. I've been excited for them to move on to the PlayStation Nintendo 64 era, and it looks like we're finally getting that.
You're fucking, like, your 8 and 16-bit games are starting to get weird. Like...
How do you mean?
Okay, back whenever those games first
Damn,
existed, you know, it was shit like this. Like, this is the best we could do, and then once people figured out Mode 7 or whatever, they started going into that. But, like, well, that's how they got to 3D. So I was watching just trailers for shit today, because, you know, that's what I do when I'm bored and alone. And there was...
all the time.
Yeah, pretty much all the time. And there was one, it was like it's a new game, but it looks like one of those old school, like, Final Fantasy, like, 5 RPGs. You know?
Alright, yeah. Pretty
So,
standard
like,
look.
yeah, everything had, like, the graphic, like, the 16-bit, like, standing still animation where the hair was way too bouncy and shit like that.
Oh, yeah.
Like, all that shit looked really authentic. then it showed some of the battle screens, and just for no fucking reason, like half of the abilities they were using in combat were like the high-rendered fucking HD like cubes and shit, like spinning out of the screen and shit. It just didn't look right because it's not they just shift completely into the future, like out of nowhere.
Right. Yeah, I don't like that as much. It's a little bit jarring whenever they use conflicting kind of graphic generations together like that. Yeah.
As Divine Hearts is the name of the game.
As Divine Hearts.
Yeah, the name of the land is...
Fucking what? What was that? Oh shit! He shot a fucking fireball through his own body when I hit him? What?
I've always hated Ludwig.
What is this? I want to be the guy?
Yoshi won't come in here either?
I want to be the guy next time on Foolish Mortals.
You really are a monstrous piece of shit, Yoshi. Garbage. Oh, fuck! Why isn't the game pausing?
Is it not pausing?
No.
Dude, get paused.
No, it's not. Why can't I pause this level? Well, we can't. Oh god, I'm stuck in a loop.
Go, man, just go. Just do it. Holy shit. The program is broken. Oh, fuck, you have to, like, do shit for this. Dude, fucking...
There we go. Oh god. Why would it let me pause?